I'm just gonna go ahead and use his real name. It was Jake Paul. So I will start with how I knew him, I guess, and when it happened. It happened the summer before all this COVID stuff was happening. As soon as you go in to the Team 10 house, right on the side of the wall, there's this thing that like takes your picture and has you sign an NDA form. But yeah, after signing the NDA thing, I met Jake Paul almost immediately. I had to go to the bathroom. I was looking for a bathroom in this huge place. I walk into the kitchen and Jake Paul was there, and like a bunch of people that lived there were there, and they had like whiteboards and they were just doing like businessy stuff. I was just looking for the bathroom. I didn't know where the bathroom was. Jake was there obviously because it was his house, and he was like, "Hey, I like your hair," and I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then Jake came up to me and he asked me for my phone number at some point. To me it reminded me of like middle school, because he would text me even if I was like in the same room as him. I can put up the text here. I was in the studio, some people were recording down there, and Jake like pulled me into this little corner area in the studio and started kissing me. And I was fine with that. I did think he was cute. I did want to kiss him. That is fine. That wasn't the issue that he kissed me there. It was weird because the place that he kissed me was like in front of everyone, so it kind of felt like he was showing off to his friends that he was making out with me. That was a little weird, especially since like one of my friends, Michael, was there. That was a little awkward for me, but it was fine. Flash forward a little bit, Jake grabs my hand and he starts walking with me, and I thought it was cute. He was just like talking to me, being nice and whatever, so I was walking with him, and he brings me to his room. People have brought me to their room before and I'm their friend, and they're literally just trying to show me their room. While we were in his room, it was like pretty cool. There's a big like aquarium with a bunch of fish in there and stuff. We were just talking about like, I was like, "Where are you from?" And he's like, "Ohio," and I'm like, "Yeah, but like what part of Ohio," whatever. We were just talking, and he was just like, "You care about what part? Like no one actually cares. No one actually wants to talk to me. Like the whole like, I'm famous, no one actually cares about me. They just want things from me." I don't know if that's just like a card he plays, like, "Oh, I'm just this famous person, but you get me, and like you actually want to know who I am." We were dancing in his room, like ballroom dancing, you know, and then we were like kissing and stuff, and then he like took it to his bed. Sex is very special and very important to me, but I haven't had sex with that many people. I haven't. Normally, not all the time, but normally everybody respects me when I don't want to do sexual things, so I thought that it was fine if I went in his room, and I thought it would be fine to kiss him because I thought he would stop if I didn't want to do anything else. Like, that's normal, that's what you do. So anyway, we were on his bed kissing for a bit, and then every time he would like try to put my hand places or like try to put his hands places that I didn't want, I would just kind of move it away and be like, "No," and then like, you know, just kiss, just back to kissing. And then at one point he said, "If nothing is going to happen, then what's the point?" What's the point? I don't know, maybe I could be one of your friends. Maybe I can just be someone that you kiss. And then he gets up. He doesn't go away. This is the point where if what he wanted is sex, he sees he's not gonna get it. This is the point where we would just go elsewhere. You know, go back downstairs where everyone is. Go back to the studio. Like, he could even tell me to leave if he wanted to. If his sole purpose was to have sex with me and saw that that wasn't going to happen, he could tell me to leave. Yes, it would be like a jerk move, but he could have. But that is not what he did. When he got up, he undid his pants and grabbed my face and started fucking my face. I would like to say that I have only given oral sex to like 2 or 3 people before this, because that's really special to me. Honestly, more so than like penis vagina sex, because it's different with penis vagina sex. Mostly that's just like the only sense that's going into that is touch, you know? But when it's going in your mouth, that's touch, that's taste, that's smell, that's like, it's all in your face, you know? What am I supposed to do? He was literally, I was still laying down, he was on top of me, and like, holding my head, like, into him. Like, I couldn't even tell him not to. He didn't ask for consent or anything. Like, he knew I didn't want to do anything with him because he said, if nothing's gonna happen, what's the point? And then he just shoves himself in me. That's not okay. On no level at all is that okay. It didn't last that long though, because he finished, he came in my mouth, and honestly it was less than 30 seconds. So it didn't last that long. It was like 20 seconds, if that. He did that, I couldn't go anywhere because he was literally grabbing my head and shoving himself in me. At that point, I was really confused and like, what the heck just happened? Why did that happen? I was like, what the heck? So I just like kind of rolled over on his bed. I'm like, what the heck? And then he cuddled me for like 0.2 seconds. He literally put his arm around me and then got back up. And then walked over to his door and he's like, okay, let's go back to the stew. And I'm just like stew as in studio for those that don't get it. Yeah, alright, let's go back to the stew. And I was like, okay, let me just like fix my hair and makeup first because it was all messed up. And I went to his bathroom that's connected to his room. I was trying to, and he's like, no, let's go. And I'm like, why would you sexually assault me and then not even let me like fix my hair and makeup? Like, I don't want to leave your room looking like this. I didn't want to be looking like that at all. Like, that's embarrassing to have like my makeup all like going down and like my hair all messed up. He grabbed my phone, and at the time I had a phone that was pretty old. I'm not one to keep up with updating my phone, you know, when everyone gets the new phone and stuff, and it's this one, so it's like pretty small. This is the size of phones like now, also about the size of what they would have been then, but this one was my phone, and as you can see, it's tiny.